Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to your English class. Today we will be continuing with Grandfather Fish's Secret to a Long Life. Now we have already read the lesson. We have discussed it. So today we will be discussing about the theme. So today we are going to find out the theme of this lesson. Now, how many of you know what is the meaning of the word theme? We have been doing this for quite a long time. So can you tell me what is the meaning of the word theme? Yes, you're right. The theme of the lesson, is the lesson that we learn once we have read the lesson, So the theme of a story teaches us life's lessons, It could teach us a moral, it could teach us a meaning. You will usually find this in literary works, You would find this in fables, in short stories, And the theme of a lesson always teaches the reader something. Now, can you tell me what have you learned after you have read Grandfather Fish's Secrets to a Long Life? What is the lesson that you learned? Yes, most of you would tell me that you have learned that you should obey your elders or you should listen to your elders, right? So the theme for Grandfather Fish's Secret, this lesson is that we should listen to the advice of our elders. If you remember in the story, Grandfather Fish, told the young fish 5 ways how to live a long life. But the young fish does not listen to them and he dies in the end, So whenever you give a theme, whenever you decide upon a theme, you should always have supporting reasons. Why did you choose this theme, So over here, our supporting reason is that the young fish died because he did not listen to his grandfather. Now, if he listened to his grandfather, he would still be alive today, right? So the theme of today's lesson, is that we should listen to the advice of our elders, And if I tell you to give a reason, a supporting reason why you have chosen this theme, over here you can write that the young fish died because he did not listen to his grandfather, Now, we did another small fable, that is the grasshopper and the ants. If you remember, this was in your workbook and we did it last week. Now, what is the lesson you learned from this story? What is the lesson you learned from this story? Yes, many of you would say that the grasshopper wasted his time, right? So if you spend your time playing and enjoying, you will be in trouble in the end. This could be a suitable theme. Like you can see in the picture, the ant is enjoying his winter with his storeroom is full of food, whereas the grasshopper is hungry, He doesn't have a house because he was just too lazy to work. And this, it relates even to us. If we do not work, finally, what's going to happen to us? We will just be like the grasshopper. So a theme for this particular lesson could be, if you spend your time playing when you should be working, you will be suffering in the long run, Or you will definitely get into trouble. Now, what is a supporting reason? We know what happens to the grasshopper in the end, right? We know that he goes and he asks the ants for help, but they do not help him. And if they do not help him, it means that he will definitely die due to the cold and due to hunger, So we know that the grasshopper enjoys his summer doing nothing. And finally, when winter comes, he doesn't have any food. He doesn't have a house to live in. And he will suffer, due to the cold, and he will die because he has no food. So this is your supporting details, Now, imagine if, the ants help the grasshopper, In the story, we know that the ants did not help him, but let's change the ending, Let's change the ending and let us imagine that the ants help the grasshopper. Then how would the theme change? How would the theme change? Yes. If the ants helped the grasshopper, then the grasshopper would have survived the winter. Okay, he would have enough food to eat, and he would have learned a lesson that he should be like the ants. He would have been inspired by them, and he would have learned a lesson that I should also be hardworking like the ants. And now, when this scenario changes, okay, or when your key events change, automatically your theme will also change. Now, our theme will change to, we should help everyone in need, okay? Being a kind person. Over here, the ants take on a very kind personality, okay? Not like in the previous story where the ants are not at all kind. They just look at him in disgust and they close their doors. But over here, okay, we have a very kind ant, and he, out of kindness, helps the grasshopper, okay, by allowing him to come and stay in his house, and also by giving him food, okay, enough food for the winter. You can see in the picture, okay, the ant is feeling very sad for the grasshopper, and this kind ant helps the grasshopper by giving him food to last the winter, okay. So over here we come to know that the grasshopper, he realizes his mistake and he learns a lesson. So you can see, just by changing one key detail, okay, just by making the ants kind, okay, the whole story has changed and the theme has also changed, okay. So this is all about theme for today. For your homework, you have S2. You need to read the fable again, which is in S1, and you need to write the theme of the fable and the details in the fable that support the theme. You can take the help of the slides which I have already provided over here. Now, in question number 2, okay, suppose we change the ending of the fable in S1, okay. Over here, okay, the ants shook their head in disbelief, but they felt pity for the foolish grasshopper. They took him to their anthill and fed him some food. Would the theme of the story change? So you need to write yes or no, okay? And what could be the new theme? Okay, explain it in your own answer, okay? So you can take the help of the discussion we have had today. So if you have any doubt, feel free to give me a call or to message me. That's all for today. Bye-bye and have a happy weekend.